What is up, everyone? It is Lavenji Gaming, and we are here for day 7. We are closing out the second round, which is the round of 16, as we move on into the quarterfinals after today. And I am once again joined by the tremendous shoutcaster, Populous aficionado, #1 content creator. It is The Beginning, also known as Craig.
What is your spirit animal, Lavenji?
Fox.
A fox. Okay. Okay. Any specific reason? Is it because you've
I
been
just
called a bit of a
really
fox?
fucking like fox.
You like a fox.
Just gonna shelf that as the strangest question I've been asked today.
Well, it can only get worse. I'm alright, Lavenji. I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to closing out round 2 of the Invisible Cup here. Thank you for having me again. It's nice to see we've got our populations here on the bottom right with the new mod provided by Divinity of the community. What a legend, by the way. Shout out to him.
Yes,
no?
Absolutely.
Just me?
No. No. Shout out to Divinity. We
Just
are
me,
using
Div.
a mod called
Just me.
VI. We are using a mod called the Eye. It provides us with all sorts of information to make spectating Populous just that little bit easier. But we are here on Yggdrasil, and we are watching a typical red versus yellow matchup. No players have asked for their bases to be swapped. This map was picked by our red player in the red base, who is not played in the tournament yet. It is Tornado. Building pretty fast too. His opponent, Yellow Tribe, Yellow Base. Seen him play once already. It is Magical Shield.
I'm glad you said that because I haven't seen Magical Shield, I don't think. So, who did he beat in the previous round?
I don't remember. Can't ask me questions like that. I try not to look it up.
Okay, well, do you remember if he's a decent player or whatnot? It looks like they're both familiar with the map, so there is that. We've got Red building the Warrior Hut on the usual position. I'm going to try and remember to use player names if I can, rather than red and yellow, because it makes better highlight reels.
Excellent. So obviously, I will not tell you who the player is. I will not tell you who the guesses are, but I will say the average rank that people have been guessing for Magical Shield is Fire Warrior Plus.
Alright. Got both shamans converging on the middle now. Yellow's got the higher ground. He's chucking some blasts down, blasting a few followers of Tornado, who gets thrown straight into the water there. So he's got the early advantage here. Has a Magical Shield.
So yeah, interesting that both players were very quick to contest towers in the center. The red actually, or Tornado actually finished them first, but the Fire Warriors weren't in position, and then losing that Shaman duel has meant that the middle is going to go the way of Magical Shield.
Just doing an overview of the bases here. It looks like they're both building at pretty much the same speed. Yellow maybe slightly faster. He's going to make a push now through the center. You can see what spells he has as well. He's got an Earthquake charged up already. Just got to get past these Fire Warriors and towers. Plus the Red Shaman is now back.
Just going to play it safe, throw the Earthquake in. Red giving chase though, throwing out those blasts. Oh, almost gets the Yellow Shaman into the water, but not quite. And once again, not quite finding the mark. The Shaman on low health, and the Proximity Blast gets the kill.
Yeah, aided by those Fire Warriors in the towers there that Magical Shield has got up nice and early, and they've proved to be worth dividends, really. Is that how you say that?
Yes. Conversely, sort of front line does favour red, who got the towers pushed slightly further, and they can actually build huts behind these towers.
Yeah, you can see one of the towers has been destroyed as well by the red tower.
Red's got a little bit of an advantage on the front, but this pressure from yellow at the side is going to start to threaten.
Yeah, the pressure on the front's nice for red, but the one in the center is much better for yellow right now. Magical Shield's gonna charge up another devastating Earthquake, I can imagine. He's already on a 14 population lead. He hasn't actually got the Earthquake yet. He's not even halfway, so he's just maintaining position. Tornado now has got himself an Earthquake and a Tornado, which is fitting, and he's going to make a play with that now. Looks like he's maybe going to go down the front, but he's probably been a bit cautious because the Magical Shield Shaman is there.
4 warriors for the Yellow Shaman on the front line as well.
Yeah, just patrolling on spot there.
It's like he's sending Braves. Real Braves? Yeah, real Braves to build some very forward towers.
Ooh, that is a rookie mistake there. Yellow Shaman. Magical Shield stood still for so long there, and then just got blasted in the water. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Apple crumble and custard. Don't forget the mustard.
I've never heard that rhyme before in my life, but the Yellow Warriors are trying to run into the red base. They've taken a bit of a pounding from those towers, but none of them are seeing stars, so that could be good population damage now. You know, 4 warriors in the back of your base. You're not going to have troops in position. Tornado's going to strip out those towers. Oh no, the path is getting a little bit weird for the warriors, waiting for reinforcements. That's 5 warriors now. They're just dancing around. They're waiting to recover their health, actually, which is a very clever idea. The tornado!
What did I just miss?
Oh, the tornado! The tornado that Tornado used at the front line came off, picked up the Yellow Shaman, and threw it into the water.
How did I miss that?
Oh,
what a beauty.
No. Still going to be lots of damage here. These warriors have recovered plenty of health. Now they're getting into the back of Tornado's base. Tornado has warriors of their own, but they're being used to sort of spearhead an assault for the Shaman on the side here.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's noticed those ones in the back, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't notice them either. You were talking about them, and I was still like, what is Drew talking about? Tornado and an Earthquake on the same spot of the Tornado. They're not sure about that. We'll see how it plays out. Not a great Earthquake there, but the Warriors are in the back, and they're causing some damage, Drew.
Bit of a panic Earthquake, I think, for our Red Shaman. Really wanted to launch some form of counter-attack, or maybe hope for good lava so that running down here would be easier with warriors, but they got neither of those things, and instead they've died. Water death means they will be back at their base fast. It looks like the Yellow Warriors are finally getting cleaned up.
Yeah, I think they've done some damage though, but...
Well, population difference is only 6 at the moment, but Yellow does have a chance to crack back here. Tornado onto the high ground tower, I like it. Tower's still shooting the Shaman, however. Means the Fire Warrior was shift-clicked.
He does have an Earthquake as well. That one Fire Warrior proving a bit of trouble there. He's got a few blasts off against the Shaman. Has gone down now the Red Shaman. Oh, even that Brave was just carrying some wood. Couldn't even hit him. Couldn't even hit him. Let's see what Tornado's plan now. Tornado did well to rebuild these huts in the meanwhile as well. Yeah, attack's gonna occur now. Red very close to the edge of the water. They're both being pushed up the hill. Very kind of Magical Shield there, but they're knocked straight into the drink. What's she gonna do? She has got an Earthquake. Almost 2. She might want to wait until she gets to 2. She's gonna go for proximity damage on the Fire Warriors right now.
Towers were emptied. Every Fire Warrior from the front was pulled to try and stop this Yellow Shaman getting in. They haven't been corrected though, which means they're still chasing at the Shaman and taking those proximity blasts.
Yeah, Yellow must be very happy with this position right now. She's killing enemy Fire Warriors and charging up. A second Earthquake. But the blasts have not been very accurate. She almost put that one into the tower. But not. He's just about died.
Red Shaman still seeing stars. Still dizzy. Still on low health. The Yellow Shaman's even. Red Shaman has just respawned and is moving to the front line with some warriors.
Tornado going for the counter-attack now. Nice Earthquake there, I think, because we did see that Magical Shield was building a couple of huts on the front line there, so it's good to get rid of those, and it's a very nice Earthquake.
Be a bit of a nuisance. It's going to make getting in to the yellow base a bit harder. Perfect volley from those Fire Warriors. Wasn't quite going to make it, but the third Fire Warrior got that extra little bounce. Shaman drowns. Red gets full reign of this attack.
Yeah, if Magical Shield, if Tornado rather had, which one's which? If Magical Shield had discharged some swarms, if Magical Shield had some swarms, could have got in there. But we've got Tornado now. Tornado is now attacking while the Shaman is dead with some warriors and their own Shaman, but it's not using any goals, so anything to stop the fireballs from these towers, and absolutely flies away. Earthquake is off, but it's not that great. It's not that bad. It does cause some somewhat of a nuisance for Magical Shield's defensive position there, but she'll mop up those warriors, and then she's going to go and attack again, because like you said earlier, those towers have been pulled. Only one or two of them are going to pose a threat here to the Shaman.
It does look like the Red Shaman is being a little bit slow about training and filling these towers. You know, Red has been losing, or Tornado has been losing Fire Warriors faster than they can replace them. Earthquake comes in for the Yellow Shaman on the front line. 2 huts down.
Earthquake does the damage. The followers are following the Shaman. So they should. That's what they're called.
Seen in a lot of games. This Earthquake's not usually so bad for Red because they can fill it with towers and have an extra layer of defense, as it were. But in an ideal world, you wouldn't want to be losing any huts at all.
Oh, nice little blast there from Magical Shield. Going to go for the second attack now. There's on a 25 population lead now. Has got a lightning and an earthquake, so can get himself in here and cause some more damage.
The attacks, they just keep coming from the Yellow Shaman. You know, Magical Shield. Playing a little bit like he's got a Magical Shield. He just cannot be stopped. Never
You spoke
mind.
too soon, Lavenji. You spoke too soon, my man. She goes straight down into the water there. Ironically, from followers that would not have any effect against a shielded shield.
Against a Magical Shield. Why do I talk? Why do I do anything?
Nah, we'll revisit that later with a nice replay of Avenging Sin. Why do I talk? Why do I do anything?
I mean, the sentiment will remain. So, Red Warriors going towards the center, going to try and weaken the yellow defensive position. Meanwhile, Tornado Shaman is trying to empty these towers with swarms.
We did see a lot of action start of the game in the center, but it's been quite quiet for the past few minutes. There's a few warriors there from Red, but we're going to get mopped up from Magical Shield warriors there. And the Shaman sort of toing and froing on the front there.
Just had the RBLB out from the Yellow Shaman, creating an extra wall to build towers on.
RBLB.
You call it. I don't know why.
What's the RB?
RB Wilson, Spyro.
And I know what LB's
One of the
Lambridge.
players.
I was saying right back, left Lambridge? Right back, left back? Are we doing some Grand Theft Auto cheating? What's going on? Swarms are finally coming out now. We've got the Shaman battle occurring on the front here. Both Shamans not really doing any damage to one another yet. The ghosts are getting mopped up. The men are running away from the towers. The blast is good from Tornado, which is going to retreat now, Magical Shield.
But, you know, Tornado's actually made the front of Yellow's base really hard to get into. I almost wonder if Red wants to focus their efforts elsewhere.
Yeah, it's like we discussed in the last match we cashed. You create them pools of water in a person's defense, and it ends up making it worse for you to attack. Both Shaman's gone down there to lightnings, and we're going to get a few minutes of peace right now as players. I suppose they should go back to the bases and start building up a bit. We see the Magical Hill player still got room to build on her strip there, and Volcano still has room to build at the back of their base.
Populous community member Ice-T would say, the lights are on. Lightning has been used. Both players now charging lights as we transition into that sort of mid-game of Shaman dueling where Blast just doesn't cut it anymore.
Yeah, when we watched Firestorm versus Volcano, the match was over by now. It was just action non-stop. Players didn't care about each one of the Shamans and just went straight to the bases. We're not seeing that here. Players are paying a lot of attention to each of the Shamans. So that's why the game maybe feels a bit more dragged out to other games. But this is the more traditional Populous that I was used to as a player.
Large amount of warriors for the Red Shaman. However, the Fire Warriors have been clicked onto... No, never mind. She was just in the range of the splash damage. Those warriors have been taking some splash. Now, it looks like we're going to see a base trade. Red warriors going towards Yellow's base. Yellow's warriors going towards Red's base.
It's the curse of the commentator, Lavenji. I just said they focus on each of the shamans, and right now they're both ignoring each of the shamans. One's attacking through the center, one's attacking through the side. That's a nice earthquake. But it's an earthquake from Tornado, but Magic Shield's actually making her way into the base now.
I would not have made this trade if I was Tornado. You know, you should have been aware that you were quite far behind. Now you're going to take a double earthquake, lightning onto all those fire warriors as well.
Throws them earthquakes out like it's nothing. What's Tornado going to do now? She needs to stay alive. She can't afford to die now and lose all this momentum.
And she's died.
Oh, she died. That's unfortunate. Now 60 population behind now. It looks like the game's in the bag for Magical Shield after 2 very critical earthquakes there deep in Tornado's base. No fire warriors to defend herself with either Tornado, so I've just noticed. Have you noticed? Because I don't know who the players are, I default to she because they are shamans. How weird is that? Generally, when I talk about Populous players, I would use he, but because I don't know who they are, I'm just going to she.
I've been using he unless I'm talking about the shaman. Then I use she.
Tornado is going for a second warrior.
No fire warrior training hut for Tornado now.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the second warrior hut. You're getting absolutely destroyed. You're definitely behind the population. You would know that. I guess maybe they're going to go for full warrior rush. Wait for the killer shaman to send in 60 warriors.
Can you call it a rush at this point in the game?
No, you cannot. You cannot. Well, the land bridge that was created by Magical Shield has now got a hut there. And they are finally building down their side strip, so it can only get better now with Magical Shield. They're on a 80 population lead. It looks very difficult now for Tornado. Their spells, yeah, you look at that spell difference there. We've got Magical Shield with charge and land bridges now. Maybe going to try and fill out this front area as well, push further forward. Probably not necessary because they've already done so much damage, but I mean, it's better safe than sorry, I suppose, if you don't know what state your opponent's population is.
All the lightnings from the tower. Is this key 52? We will not know. Till the end.
One of those land bridges for the side door there. It's a good idea. That's where the second fight, the fire hut, was being built by Tornado.
Lightning for red. Yes, kill there.
So, Tornado's going to get some fire warriors.
Yeah, in hindsight, naming all the players after the spells has actually made commentating them quite difficult. We've got bugged red warriors. This game functions so well. These should be doing what they're supposed to be doing, but no, they just want to jog outside the hut.
I thought that bug was fixed. It's bring me back some,
So did I.
some nightmares. Jesus.
So did I.
Quite a timid game of Pressure Point here. What do you think the players are going to choose for the next map? What kind of map do you think Tornado should choose for the second game?
Are you saying Tornado's definitely lost this game?
I would bet... Actually, no, hang on. I've seen some crazier things, and if they're listening, I don't want to bet my house on it. But, you know, it's very likely that Tornado is going to lose this. Warriors from Magic have come through the side now as well. If they can get to that Fire Warrior hut in a big clump of them, they'll be able to do the damage, but one at a time, like securing the habit, it won't be enough. We've got an Earthquake now from Tornado in retaliation. What's that going to do? It's actually a good Tornado. Earthquake, sorry.
Good start for Tornado, but this is not ideal.
Yeah, the Warriors finally made their way in. The issue now is that Magical Shield is charging spells up. 4 land bridges, 3 tornadoes, 2 earthquakes, 4 lightnings. Got the arsenal of spells to help get her in. All we need there is Firestorm just to top it all off. Tornado's going to make some land bridges as well. Maybe put some hut plans down there to try and regrow the population. But yes, she's aware that Warriors are seeping in through the side door and they need to be stopped.
I mean, with such a low Fire Warrior count, Magical Shield could probably sit back and just troop them out the game with Warriors and not even use their Shaman for the rest of the game and probably be fine.
Yeah, the Shaman's coming in through the front now while the, I keep saying air because I keep trying to remember what bloody called. Yeah, name them something else in the future. We've got Magical Shield pushing in now. Oh, we've got a GG surrender. That's the game. Yeah, no problem. We're in the game. Game 2 of match 1 here with the Invisible Cup round 2 finale here. It's a second to last match of round 2 in the Invisible Cup second edition here in Tornado. Is 1 point behind in this game now in red. His opponent in yellow. We've got Magical Shield. He's 1-0 up. All he needs to do now is win this game and he advances. Ooh, is that a rush?
Can't see many other reasons why you would open with such an early warrior training hat.
I would love to see some unorthodox strategies. And how sad is it that Rush is unorthodox in Populous at the beginning?
It may not be a warrior rush. There is a fire warrior hut going up next to it at the same time. It could just be a very early warrior training hut.
It could be just setting out your stall nice and early here. We're playing on the map Blades. I've seen it a few times now, and I've not seen anything crazy on it yet. I would love to see something crazy. I would love to see this second island actually come into play, but I've said it a couple of times. It's quite far out. It's quite far out from the mainland to actually play any use, and there's no stone head there for it to be like an objective at all. So what is the point in that island?
Yes.
Exactly. We've got a blast battle now in the middle here. Tornado with the early aggression here has got the kill. He's going to push forward now. He should push forward. There is no defense in the towers. He could do some serious damage here with his Shaman.
You would think so, but it looks like the Red Shaman doesn't want to do the infamous technique called Brave Blasting, which I don't particularly believe in, but it is a common standard.
It wouldn't even have to be Brave Blasting, would it, eventually? Just go and blast those fire warriors to prevent the defense getting up and running.
I would say so. You could go forward and even if all you did was kill fire warriors, that's valuable. Fire warriors cost mana to train. They cost population to train. And they're a threat to your shaman, so killing them is valuable even if you don't blast the braves.
Yeah, Magical Shield actually pulled that fire warrior away from the newly built tower, but is bringing them back now. Gonna jump inside to get some nice defensive range there. Now, Tornado lost all initiative now, and Magical Shield's back, so didn't capitalize on that advantage at all. They're gonna go for another shame battle though.
And now the front tower's filled. Now Red has just given up all of this territory because this tower is going to shoot the Shaman. It's going to shoot both of these towers on the front line.
Yeah, Tornado doesn't even have their fire warrior hood built, so they can't even fortify their defense. So if they lose their Shaman now, they're in a lot of trouble because I suspect Magical Shield might not, forfeit such an advantage that Tornado did.
It's a little bit embarrassing for Tornado that the Fire Warriors were so slow because it was one of the first structures he put down. But Brave's very slow to get that up.
Well, like you say, if he didn't put the Warrior Hood up, he could have used those warriors that built that, the followers that built that, to build the Fire Hood up instead. Which is the training hood that is much more necessary at the beginning of the game, is to get your defense up early. You need Fire Warriors. Warriors aren't going to do much defensively.
Are you telling me you never make use of the call to arms hotkey?
Yes. Sorry. Call to arms, never use it. What's the one where you press N? Don't think anyone uses that one either.
I use that.
Do you patrol all your men before you go in for the big attack?
I do. I use that for warriors, little groups of warriors going to different locations. Hit N and they all move off like you're some superhuman AI.
Yeah, that's how it works. So unfortunately, if your plans change, like you don't want to send them there anymore, you can't really easily undo it, can you?
No. But fortunately, I don't have the strategic acumen to create plans that change.
Oh yeah, once you make your plans, you follow through, regardless of potential outcome. Some ghosts now from Magical Shields. The towers are filled from Tornado. Ghosts in retaliation and blast combination with the Fire Warrior in the tower. Sensor absolutely flying.
Abo in my chat pointing out that red is not dismantling, and it is reflecting in the population difference. Also the green bar difference as well. It looks like red has a much bigger green bar, but that's just because yellow is dismantling their huts.
Actual Braves here holding up the Shaman as she gets hit by the tower for the 3rd time! And that's going to kill her. It's going to kill her. Another opportunity to cause some damage is just gone. They did have an earthquake charged as well, but just couldn't get past the one tower. Magical Shield also has an earthquake.
Tornado should do?
Would it be Tornado the Hut?
Well, I was going to say something a little bit more mana effective, and that was Tornado should watch a really great YouTube video called Spell Breakdown Ghost Army. That might have helped them in that situation.
Yes. Would they win the beginning rocket if they watch that video?
Hello, Shaman coming forward here. Tornado onto one of the towers. Goes to empty out another. Shaman's coming. She throws down the angry earthquake.
That could be a good earthquake. Could take out defensive tower and the huts. It does indeed.
Does.
The power of earthquake is just phenomenal.
Actually completely destroys a hut, sinks another, and burns 2 more, as well as destroying that tower. That is a disgusting earthquake.
Populations are neck and neck though, as well as the green bar. The green bar being what their maximum population is. So 57 out of 86 for Magical Shields and 49 out of 79 for Tornado.
You've really got to look at the state of this middle, you know. Red's really lost control of any sort of territory they tried to establish in the middle, whereas Yellow's still got a land bridge out of red to try and sort of replenish that defensive hill. I kind of like it. It does give up the small hut for that land bridge, but I think potentially having towers up there is going to be far more beneficial than a single hut. Shaman's going to trade Blast. Blast not connecting onto the Yellow Shaman there, but Yellow Shaman's Blast connecting perfectly onto Red's. Is it annoying you that I'm not calling the players by their names?
No, not at all. I'm just looking at Tornado's usage of blasts here. That's annoying me. All that mana spent blasting these ghosts and just inconsequential units. Just don't blast them. Just hit them with your staff and let your fire warriors do the job. Save your mana. Go and attack the Shaman. I think that hill could be good for defensively, but I reckon Magic Shield's going to use that to her advantage offensively. Land bridge up to it and then getting some earthquakes deeper into their base.
Ghost Army cast on the Shaman. Where's Red going? She's trying to peace out. She throws out Ghost Army onto the tower. Yellow is getting bullied by fire warriors, and they do get her.
That was like a pinball machine. She didn't cast anything. She just get knocked around here, there, and everywhere.
Tornado from Tornado onto their own ghosts, but fortunately, ghosts aren't affected by Tornado.
I hope Tornado casts some more tornadoes so we can keep seeing Tornado cast Tornado.
Fortunately, Magical Shield can't cast their namesake.
Is there a blast in the tournament?
There was. They got disqualified.
Oh, good.
They were the only player not to show up for their match.
That's good. That would have been a nightmare.
Yes, they were against lightning as well. No invisibility. Blast versus invisibility.
Blast versus lightning. Blast doing the blast trick. That would have been annoying to commentate on. Then again, I say annoying. Another cider, hilarious. So we got the middle is being contested, but they're not doing anything with it. They could be bringing followers out now, bringing the Braves out. We've got Red doing that, Tornado's doing that. He's getting attacked by Ghost now, needs to react. He's getting attacked. Shaman, but he's going to go in the water. No, he has survived. We've got the tower that is filled by Magical Shield, but Tornado's is not filled at all. So Magic Shield's going to win this battle, I believe. Oh, alive.
Ooh, perfect blast trick from Tornado there.
But keeps attacking, but gets the Tornado off. Tornado's going to come to the rescue of Tornado with some follow-up blasts on the base of the Tornado. Why do they blast the base of the Tornado, Lavenji?
Because it deals damage. Yes, so Populous handles elevation in a very strange way. And units that are in the Tornado take the proximity damage of blast whilst they're in the Tornado.
So it's almost as if they are at the bottom of the tornado.
It is almost as if they're at the bottom of the table.
Crazy.
It's not quite true, because the game still has to calculate the fact that they take falling damage. But yeah.
It's a quirk, but it's why they do it. So Tornado went in for the attack there. Tornado, one of the towers, has come back now. Has another Tornado in her arsenal, but that's it. Tornado and nothing else. Meanwhile, Magical Shield's got Tornado, Earthquake, Lambridge Ghosts, and Swarms. So Magical Shield looking ahead mana-wise right now. Base-wise, they're kind of the same, neck and neck here. It looks to me like yellow. The Magical Shield player has got bigger HUD, so has got the potential.
So what I do like for Tornado here, they finally got some defense out. What lightning!
And it was aimed as well. It was aimed. It wasn't a targeted one. It was aimed where she was walking as she turned backwards. It's a good shot there from Tornado, but it's going to get pummeled by these Fire Warriors. Needs to learn to cast the Ghost at the right time. On very low health now, she's going to back up. Maybe can bring some troops up in support. Some Fire Warrior support here will be very nice to get rid of these Braves who are attacking. And that tower over there. Oof.
There's 4 warriors here just not being used. Imagine after that lightning if these warriors were at the front line. But Tornado's going to give up any advantage that they gained with that quite nice lightning.
Every time Tornado gets the advantage, Levenji, they don't capitalize.
Now Magical Shield's got 5 warriors. They're going to open up these frontline towers with ease.
Oh, some of them are running straight past. That's very bold and brazen. But the Ghost Army Warriors are going to soak up some damage as well. That's good. Here come the Warriors finally from red, but they are without Shaman support. I suspect the enemy Shaman will blast them to Kingdom Come. The Tornado on there. We're good. There it is. Just as I predicted. Magic Hill's going to use that hill that was created by Tornado to their advantage. But hang on. Oh, what a shot!
Here we go. Double Earthquake is available for Magical Shield.
And she's charging Firestorm. Yes, she was. She clicked it. She just can't get up the hill though. The blast constantly pushing her off. Okay, now she can get up. The warriors that are coming over aren't going to do much. There's no Fire Warriors coming to support either. We don't have any Fire Warriors anywhere. These huts are not filled with Fire Warriors. There's one right there. Well, that's it. The Shaman can just blast her way in, and it should be easy here to get a massive population lead here. Just going to cast a spell. Just going to cast the spells. She's got them.
Doesn't need to. She actually doesn't need to. She's actually getting a land bridge to go even deeper over to another hill. Bringing Fire Warriors forward as well to try and hold this hill.
Shaman's with a lightning. No, she should have cast them, man. She should have cast them.
Nice lightning from the red Shaman there. Yellow being a bit too taunting, playing with their food. But red now has a bit of a hill to climb. Lots of Fire Warriors have been pulled from the base.
Well, Yellow Shaman does stand still a lot. Now, I don't want to ask you, because you know the answer, and it's a bit pointless, but viewers, players that stand still a lot with their Shaman, who could it be? Who could it be? Would it make you think about your guesses going in? Because if I'm right, players who guess the players have a chance of some cash dollar money.
Correct. There's a €50 prize to the first place winner and a €25 prize to the second place winner. There is a leaderboard for guessing. Currently in the lead is Divinity.
Ooh.
Followed by Babbo and Venom and Bianca. That's your top 4 for guessing so far.
If I give you $30, will you tell me the answer?
Tell you the answer?
You tell me who everyone is?
I offered to do that for free.
Excellent. €50 for me, please.
I think I would have invalidated your guessing had I revealed to you who the players were.
Ah, but that was the whole reason I'm asking. Oh, I want some free money. Well, we did get a Shaman go down now, so Magical Shield is on the attack yet again, and we're in the same point. This is Blades, ladies and gentlemen. Blades. This is where all the attacking occurs, and those are some serious proximity attacks.
This is what Yellow was trying to do in the previous attack.
Ooh. Easy. Got the kill. Got the kill. Got the kill. No fire warriors anywhere. This is it. What are they going to do? Volcano? No. Just walk in. Swarm? You need a swarm there. That's dangerous. That is dangerous.
Full stack of lights for the yellow shaman, the red shaman. There's one earthquake. There's two. Yellow goes down. These huts aren't upgraded. Oh, but those two were... Those 3 huts lost, 2 earthquakes. Not the end of the world.
No, I feel like if Magic Shield just cast them earlier, cast those earlier at the front, when they came back for the second attack, she would have had more earthquakes to cast.
I can't see any smoke in the Fire Warrior training hut, so I think that's just had its roof shaken off and can be repaired.
Oh. Are you going to give us a Fire Warrior hut breakdown?
Fire Warrior hut breakdown.
Hut breakdown?
Hut breakdown. I've got all the geeky numbers for huts if you ever want to make a hut breakdown.
Hut breakdown. That'll be a much shorter video.
Be surprised. There's a lot of math in like the spawn rate of village population.
Oh, maybe huts, but I mean, like, if we're going to do a hut breakdown, and in this episode we're doing the Fire Warrior hut, it's a 12 by 12 tile. It takes 8 pieces of wood.
It's not 12 by 12, I can tell you that right now.
9 by 9? Maybe, I don't know. That'll be a big Fire Warrior hut.
It's a 4 by 4.
Is it?
This.
No, 4 by 4 surely hut.
No, that's a 3 by 3.
Is it? 4 by 4. I want to see a new 12 by 12 Fire Warrior. That's something you'll probably see in the multiverse campaign, I'm sure. With a 16 by 16 balloons. Anyway, back to the game at hand. Tornado, counterattack. Earthquaking the row of towers. Not the way she would have wanted that to go.
The earthquake gods giveth, and they taketh away.
Tornado charging a firestorm, almost there as well. What are they going to do with a firestorm? Look at this though, we've got an attack here. The second island's going to come into play. And I think Tornado's seen that. Is she headed back now?
Go shaman. Go shaman.
Oh.
Real shaman has gone to the front.
Really?
Yeah. You can click the icon. It takes you to the real shaman.
Oh, that's true. Yes. All right. Yeah, so that is the way we can see ghosted shamans as commentators here. So, yeah. Sneaky. So she is actually leaving the base. Actually quite clever. But no, she's running back now. She's unsure. She's undecided. She's going to come back now. While the blast
she knows now. She knows now. There's a brave in the tower here. I call him the brave of shame. 2 lights. 3 lights. Calm down, Tornado.
1 lightning from Magic Shields. Oh. Great. The Tornado's been hit by Tornado. Will it throw her into the water? Let's find out.
No, but the Fire Warriors from the tower do get the kill.
Sad.
But these warriors that we used to bait the side door, they're going to have free reign of this base. There's barely anything here to stop them. What, 2 Fire Warriors?
Yeah, there's not enough warriors here from Red. I don't think. There are some Fire Warriors to sponge up. You've got the Brave of Shame. Not going to do too much there. I'm in favour of Magical Shield's offensive force here. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Oh god, yeah. It's overwhelming the Tornado defense.
Even more warriors coming as well. You know, you're looking at a population of 23 warriors.
God, those 1998 graphics really do give me the horn.
Ah. Lightning from Tornado gets 2 warriors and then no warriors.
Composure, Levenchi.
I'm trying really hard to ignore what you just said.
I wouldn't have laughed if I didn't hear you with a little snigger as you were trying to speak. I suspect we have quite a few non-English speakers, non-native English speakers anyway. They probably won't know what I meant anyway, so it's fine.
That's lucky them. I wish I had that pleasure.
Lightning and some magical shield aren't much better either. That one's good though. She's on low health. Needs to be careful here. Maybe needs to back up a little bit. The firewalls are going to get very close. But there's Firestorm though. That's going to help her get in. I don't mind the Firestorm because there's nothing in the towers. So they'd all been pulled out. And now she's going to land bridge up again. Get a bit more elevation. As what's his name? Robbie Williams would say. I think this is it. Tornado's pulling all the men away. Shaman's back now. It's going to have to be missed.
Oh my god.
It's over. Okay from Tornado. Magical Shield was fooling around at the beginning of the game saying they wanted to forfeit. No need to forfeit now, is he? No, it's all over. Even Tornado still has 107 population, but no defense.
Yeah, so the pulling of the population was important. Means a lot of it did get saved from the lava of... Oh, never mind. Shaman found some.
That was only 10. No, tell a lie, it's just updated. That was only 20 or something.
The Shaman's found some pop.
Yeah, and there's a lot of yellow warriors over there as well. Yellow warriors on one side, yellow shaman on the other. Another firestorm being charged. Perfect firestorm, just as the shaman was approached as well. She's going to get caught in that. Is she going to get thrown into the water? She's been sort of singed and made it run away, but she's not near the yellow shaman where she wanted to be. And this is... okay, well played, Nisi. If yellow is Nisi, I will sell my house. I won't give it away. Are you sure you
want to make that bet?
I'll put it on the market. Players calling each other different names. Don't know who's who. I don't know who's who. Only Lavenji knows who's who, and the players themselves. Although, if I'm going to make a highlight reel, I will have to know who they all are eventually. Another earthquake there.
You'll have to let me know.
Yeah. Well, I can probably just leave it till the last minute and just put placeholder names in. Just so I don't spoil it for myself. But, you know, we'll see where we get. It depends on what time I got. My in-laws are coming on Wednesday from Argentina for 2 weeks. So...
Oh, how exciting.
Oh, definitely need more cider now, just mentioning that. Give me the old Rosie.
The old Rosie, have you?
No.
Well, why would you say that then?
Just because I want it. I've got Baileys though. Might have a Baileys with ice. I like Baileys with ice. Just a little intermission drink.
I hate to break it to you, that Baileys is not a cider drink.
Why, I know that. Oh god, Tornado's done it. Oh my god. A firestorm the towers, and then earthquaked them, and the earthquake did less than the firestorm.
Well, you know, if you'd actually completed your spell breakdown series, you could have covered this in your firestorm video.
How? What would I say? Firestorm. Shit against towers.
Don't use it on towers, believe it or not.
Oh, that'll be some... Yeah, I think... Oh. Don't.
While we wait for this game to close out, I can give you an interesting fact on why it's useless against towers.
Oh, I like interesting facts.
The amount of proximity damage that a building takes from blast when you use blast on building is indicated or decided by the amount of tiles the building actually has, which is why it's also not very good against guard towers, but exceptionally good against a balloon hut, which is something that me and Raleigh were testing. So the more tiles a building has, the more damage it takes from blast, and what Firestorm does is create a bunch of blasts. So that's why it's shit against towers.
Did you preface that by saying it was an interesting fact or uninteresting fact?
I'm too far into cider to care.
That is interesting, yeah, it is good to know. And there is the victory by defeat! Defeated, not even surrendered. Well played, Magical Shield. They're going to advance to the quarterfinals, right, Lavenji?
Correct. Magical Shield in the quarterfinals.